You can't be trusted. It's clear that you cannot be trusted. We're gonna talk to somebody about you.
And what fucked me up is I actually fell asleep at work. Mr. Hill had to come down there and wake me up.
I see. We gonna.
But listen, everybody be in there, bitch, falling asleep.
I know.
It's rough nowadays in there. Mr. Hill be down there.
I was gonna say, I bet. Ain't nobody complaining about nobody. Nothing like that. Lord. I mean, I was doing so much, and that's what I was like, looking at the time, I was like, all right, at 8 p.m., if ain't nothing said, like,
I was definitely like I was in there cooking it up.
I was like, I let this man watch the game. And that's what he do to me. Ricky, like, for the game to be trash anyway. Like, he like, game wasn't even good. I was like, I don't want to talk about it.
But that's the reason, because I'm like, if this game, depending on how this game go, I'm not gonna want to do this podcast because I'm gonna be in the shitty fucking mood.
I'm like, you know what? He like, it's a big game. I was like, you know what? He gonna be watching it during the podcast. I'm just gonna let the man watch the game. See him another day. Then you forgot, and I was like, I ain't never gonna be nice to nobody ever again. Because
you would have came after that, my energy would have been gone. I guess the anime was cool.
But it would have been good though, because when you ranting about animes, shit is funny. Like
I'm in my feelings.
Like even our TikToks, like I looked at that nuts or nothing one, and even I was laughing again because I was just like, you really said that. Like, all right, guys, welcome to Anime and Thangs. For our listeners, you know, you guys don't get to see our background, but our background is Batman. We lost Kevin Conroy this past weekend, and that's pretty sad. I don't know how many of you guys keep up with DC, but he did the voice of Batman for Batman the Animated Series. He's voiced Batman in a lot of Batman movies, such as Doom. He did Son of Batman, in the Justice League Unlimited, and Batman in the Fatal Five. Justice League versus the Fatal Five. He's actually done a lot of Batman roles. You guys probably heard him as Batman, and even actually on Ways when they did the special Batman event, it was Kevin Conroy. So we lost him at the ripe age of 66. He wasn't really that old. He was also Old Man Batman and Batman Beyond. That one really kind of took me by shock on Friday evening.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
I was like, whoa.
Speaking of Batman, what things of that? Purchased?
No, I heard bad things, and I'm so scared. And my next gen Xbox is on the way to get shipped.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was hearing all the reviews, all I was over here, I was like, poor cat. She was looking forward to this game.
I was, and everybody's just like, it's mid, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy it anyway, but like, I just want to have fun as my favorite Robins. You know what? I'm just gonna start chalking things to just fuck it's. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck it's. Like, because
I was like, that was a devastating blow.
I just don't understand why everything is so hard.
Because y'all don't understand, she been telling me, everybody, how she was waiting on this game for about 2 years now.
Because they kept pushing it off, and I just wanted to play Dick Grayson and do flips and hit people with pipes and shit. Like, I just wanted to beat people up as children in costume. And I feel like I've been robbed. And I hate it because all these sweaty people bought it and like beat the game in like 4 hours, and they're like, this game is mid. And I'm like, stop playing all the Batman games. Like, I feel like all superhero games mechanically have to be the same. So I hate when people get upset and irritated because they're like, it's no different than Arkham. And I'm like, okay, so you paid the last 7 Arkhams. How different do you think the Arkhams are gonna get?
The only thing they changed was really the story.
Like, as well as to co-op. I just
but
want a nice co-op game.
I've heard that like it is definitely a more enjoyable experience running co-op than it is by yourself.
And I think that's the other thing too. You have all these people who have no friends who are running through and playing each story by themselves, doing speed rounds and shit, and you just be sitting there like, and they're just like, game sucks. It's like the people, like it's like these quarantine weebs that have popped up now that are like suddenly. I've never had so many people argue with me about animation quality or talk about animation quality the way they do now. Like, and the worst part, I don't even be seeing the shit.
I'm not gonna lie. And animation quality to me didn't really become a big deal until Dragon Ball started skipping episodes to up the
Yeah.
animation quality.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden that's become a thing, and now people are like
constantly argue. Like,
yeah, and it's like, bro, nobody cared about the animation to motherfuckers start taking breaks to up the animation on special episodes.
And it's because suddenly all these people with their eyes. Everybody suddenly has all these eyes. First off, let me just say, as a I don't listen to anybody that if you don't draw, don't talk to me about shit about animation quality. If you don't draw in the least aspect, you can't even draw a straight line. Stop talking to me about the animation quality, because those people, first off, get paid to do that shit, and they work hard. So when people literally go, well, it's only carried by its animation, I'm like, actually, or it's like these weebs come out of nowhere and they're just like, Bleach is a shitty anime, and I'm like, what? Like, they're like, Bleach is bad, and we're like, I mean,
there's a lot of bad anime.
I'm like, but Bleach is actually really good. Like I hear they're like debating the top 3, like the big 3.
All the big 3's up for debate again. That's all.
But you have no business debating the big 3. You weren't even watching the original big 3. What do you like? What I love about the pandemic is because so many people got into it, we were able to see a lot more anime movies than I feel like we used to be allowed to see. Yeah. Like, I feel like anime movies used to hit America. They used to hit, like, that little theater on Cedar Lee. Yeah. And, like, that was it. Wasn't nobody sitting and doing no subtitle movie. Like, you had to call your mom, and your mom said you had to find at least 5 friends, because she wasn't taking just you to go fucking to go park at Cedar, because the parking is atrocious. Like, she was like, I'm not doing that. You need to find 5 people, and I'm dropping you off. I'm not sitting with you through these. Right. Like, and like, so I like that the demographic has required and asked for more. Therefore, America is booming even more than it was. Like, the fact that I can go in the store and actually buy boys love the fact that I could go in the store and actually like buy more and more manga in general, just an array. Like, I actually saw Tokyo Revengers, like, they just couldn't keep any because people were going crazy. Yeah. So I like the fact that that's something, but what I hate now is how people are just arguing about the like angriest and most upsetting things that like it's just like, why do you care? Like, you can't genuinely enjoy it anymore. Like, yeah, I feel like
because everybody makes you pick a side now.
They really do
pick a side. Like people, like One Piece people don't like Naruto.
That's not a thing. I've never heard that either until now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you can't like all of them. Like, no, I'll be like, well, I like them both.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, yes, Naruto has a lot of fillers, and I feel like it's kind of the same thing with the Sakura hate. Like, everybody's like, Sakura's the worst. I'm like, no, wait a minute now. The author came out and said that he wrote bad female characters, because if we're comparing Sakura to everybody, I mean, yeah, she actually is pretty strong compared to Tenten, compared to Tamari, compared to, for someone that doesn't have a Kekkei Genkai, for someone that literally, to be walking next to Naruto and Sasuke, I mean, what did you expect? Like, and I think that that's so weird, because people are just like, she's so terrible, she couldn't even, like, heal Kakashi's eye. And I'm like, Naruto regenerated it. He gave him a new eye. He didn't, like, she's a healer. Like, she can't make new stuff. Like, I really need people, like, and if you just dislike a character just to dislike her, fine. But if you're gonna sit here and throw facts at me that I can constantly be like, no, that's not even a thing. Like, it's really, I actually didn't think about it too until I saw like a TikTok where someone was like, all these damn quarantine weebs. Like, and I was like, no, but for real, like, because
not the quarantine.
Like,
weebs.
that's because that's what they are. They like, literally, these people got into it.
And it's odd that I did the exact opposite of most people like dove in more in anime, and I just took like an anime break.
I feel like I stayed at the same amount. Like, I feel like I was already taking a lot.
Yeah, like I definitely. Like, but it did leave me open to like a major binge fest. It was over.
Yeah, I think what keeps happening is that we keep having, as more and more people, which is kind of what sucks about a fandom, as more and more people get into it, the more like just kind of hate just like develops. Like, because we were so small and all we had was each other, we really didn't have time to have petty arguments over animation
celebrities and all these influencers.
But it's crazy because suddenly all these people are coming out like, oh yeah, I love anime. Oh yeah, I love anime. And then you still have these people like, are you those weird anime people? And I'm like, this is kind of starting to get a little ridiculous now, because now I feel like some people are just also saying it for clout. So I'm just like, do you really watch anime? And then they name like 3, and I'm like, I think you should just say that you're a fan of Japanese animation. Like, I don't think you should really be out here the way. No, I'm not. I try not to gatekeep, because I feel like that's obnoxious. Everyone should be allowed to watch and enjoy as much anime as possible. But please don't start arguing with me about animes and you just sat and watched Dragon Ball Z and that's about it. Because I just, because I don't have it. Like,
you're not diverse enough.
Your
portfolio ain't diverse enough.
Because what are you coming to me with? Like, it's like a mechanic saying I only fix mufflers, then he gonna tell you that you're fucking something wrong with your fucking with your alternator or your spark plugs. You sitting there like, bro, you only fix mufflers though. Like you only specialize. I didn't even know they specialized in mufflers. Like you're supposed to be able to fix the whole car, shit, bro. Right. What are you doing? What are you charging people for? You like, come on now, like, bro, your background is only muffler. You can't even change a tire. What are you talking about?
You down bad.
Like I feel like yeah, I mean, it's really interesting too, because I went to go see the One Piece movie on Friday. Mm-hmm. So it was 4 of us in the theater. Like, makes I was sense. In sub. Makes sense. Because, dub is like, apparently, so my husband did some research and only 10% of sub tickets are sold. Mm-hmm. Like, the rest is all dub, right? And I was explaining to my mom as I was driving, I'm going to the movie. She's like, what you gonna go see? And I was like, One Piece Red. It's this anime movie. And she was like, wait, like, with subtitles? And I was like, yes. With subtitles. She's like, can you buy it in English? I was like, oh no, it's available. I'm just opting out. Yeah. And she's like, I would like to experience that. How do you enjoy that? And I'm like, you sit far enough back to take the whole screen in. Like, but she was just like, can you take me to one of them? And I was like, yes, I can. Like I was like, it was lucky you missed out. Imagine how many anime movies you would have been sitting through with me. Because when movies used to come, I feel old, but when movies used to come to America that were anime, they were already in English. Yeah, we did not have a sub. We're 27 and 30s. We didn't.
Yeah, like it took a while to get subbed for the first decade or so of anime hitting America. It was all dubbed.
Remember when Yu-Gi-Oh got its theatrical release? Like, oh my god!
And then I think the first big one was like Pokemon.
Yes, Pokemon the movie. Yeah, Pokemon in 1999 or 2000. Yeah. I remember I saw that.
I think it was 99 because then they came out with Pokemon 2000. So it was either like 98 or 99.
I saw that movie in theaters. I remember crying when Pikachu couldn't get old boy up, and he kept shocking him. I was and my dad was like, "Yo, it ain't even." I was like, "I'm 5. Like, come on, like
it's not that bad. You over there ugly crying."
I done got in some real fights about anime too. Like I remember, we was at Blockbuster. That's how you know I'm old. We was at Blockbuster getting the movie.
Oddly enough, side note, there's still a Blockbuster.
Blockbuster left?
Yeah, my dude in Portland took a picture of it.
There's
I was like,
one left, and it's only in Portland. Yeah. I think Family Guy did a thing where they drove to the very last Blockbuster. I was at Blockbuster, and I was trying to get Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie to rent. My stepmom said I will only rent movies that came out in theaters, and I was like, and my dad's like, this did have a theatrical release, and she was like, no, and that's when she became the villain of my life.
Yeah, that's some.
She's up there with people who say they won't buy cheese pizza. Like I tell people
that's a weird reason to hate on somebody. Like, first off, you shot the rule down, like, bro. And then that point you just hating. Like,
Listen.
You don't even, and that's a movie you don't even gotta watch, dog.
Bro, listen.
It's like you could have gave me that, sent me to my room, and I'd have had the time of my life.
The amount of conversations I've had with people about how animated stuff is for fucking adults sometimes be killing me. Like, I really...
Well, yeah, of course, because like Family Guy is a thing, South Park.
But remember, though, that we're the generation of... like adult cartoons. Remember that came with us. Well, other than The Simpsons and Ren and Stimpy, like there were no other. And then like South Park came like late 90s, 2000s. But Family Guy came out in 1999. And then before that was Ren and Stimpy and whatever that was. Like, and that was just like porn. I feel like there's like a scene of Ren and Stimpy where he's like Stimpy has a log of wood on his back, and Stimpy has Ren has a saw like strapped to him, and he's clearly thrusting to cut the wood. And like there's so many noises. I'm like, who let this on television? Like honestly, TV is so sensitive right now, guys, and it's our fault because we had if our parents were watching what we were watching, just on Cartoon Network style type shit. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Cartoon Network always had like adult undertones in their cartoons. Like,
and it's so funny because now kid cartoons don't, because like they're not like, it's just like what's going on.
Well, no, some of them do. Like
they
Gumball and Adventure Time and stuff.
Gumball so fucking much. Like Gumball is just so funny to me because like the way they be talking to each other, like he's like, look at the way we talk to each other. Like my friends, like he was in the hospital. He like, oh yeah, get better soon. He's like, and then he's like, but darling, when you sent me something, and it was like, that bus should have ended you. And I was like, this is how all of us, we're like all so depressed. Like I feel like we're the most depressed generation. Like I was just telling someone today that when you ask someone how they're doing and they go live in the dream, that does not mean anything good. Like,
oh no, it's all sarcasm.
Yeah,
like you know, our parents used to say another day, another dollar. We down to another day, another penny. Like,
right, literally. Like I literally asked my chiropractor last Friday how he was. He was like, living the dream. I'm like, he must have fucked my back up. Like I was thinking
nobody's really living a dream.
The whole time he was pushing it to my back, I was like,
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, like outside of the racism, like I wish I was kind of bored back then. You ain't had no cell phones.
Listen,
motherfuckers with your face 24/7. Like think about it. You had a whole 8-hour break from everybody.
That's how I try to explain cyberbullying to old heads, because they don't get it. I'm like, listen, remember how you used to see your bully? Y'all would throw heads and then you go home. It's not that anymore. Like you go home and you got 8 messages telling you to off yourself. Like it's honestly, we take in so much information. I feel like someone spoiled something on Chainsaw Man for me, and I just got so angry. Like I never knew why people hated Makima, and then someone fucking like just got rid of it. I was just like,
wait, which one was Makima?
She's the one that we think is a demon. She,
the leader.
Yeah, like her. Like someone is spoiled so hard, and I was just like,
damn.
Why? Like,
wait, people don't like her.
There's a reason why though.
She probably a hop.
Yeah. Like that's the best I'm gonna give y'all for the people still watching. I'm still currently watching.
Why she gotta be a hop?
Like, but she just does like some real weird shit. Like, but actually though, going back to that Pokemon segue though, super dope stuff. Ash Ketchum is finally the world's greatest Pokemon.
That nigga was still out here.
That response is, it's been 25 years. Okay.
Wait, so you mean to tell me? I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched Pokemon in God knows how long. So I assume like they moved on from Ash and somebody has taken over the mantle. It took this man.
You just keep changing friends out. I'm not. You mad at me?
25 years.
Remember, he stopped for a minute and became a performer. Did you watch that? Oh no, okay.
I don't even remember. I think I might have stopped at like Johto or something.
For a minute, Johto League. Okay, no. So a little after that, he starts doing like Pokemon performance, like where they like Pokemon pageants. I feel like it's the best way to describe them.
Because like, I just be going into the games blind now. Like I still play the Pokemon games, and I just be like, who the fuck is this guy?
He got a Gengar now. Gengar. Hey, listen, and Gengar is my favorite fucking Pokemon.
Is Pikachu still alive?
Yes.
That nigga still ain't evolved.
He can't. Pikachu can't evolve unless you use the rock.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
when he was getting ready to use the rock, Pikachu didn't want to change.
I was like, damn, you ain't want to change yet?
I think he was worried about losing his memories or something. I don't know. Raichu ain't. Something ain't Raichu either, though. Every Raichu I seen be like a little off.
A little aggressive.
like,
angry.
Like it's a very mad rat. So someone to be taking care of you as long as they did. And if you remember, Pikachu wasn't really fucking with him like that. So I can see why he'd be like, you gonna stay where you at. You like me now. Because if you remember, Pikachu electrocuted him like 3 times. Like,
yeah, true.
Ash should be dead.
Yeah, he should
like,
be. Especially how many times Charizard they hit him with a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like, imagine your Pokemon being your biggest ops for the first half of your career.
What? Absolutely.
Like, Charmander was cool with him.
Like,
then Charmeleon was like, you alright, but I don't fuck with you all like
well,
that.
I feel like Charizard was forgot like, though, because if you remember, Ash kept Charmander alive.
Yeah.
The flame went out, he was gonna die. My man rushed out to him in the rain, kept him covered, didn't even know the Pokemon from a can of paint. What had me was that Charmander showed up, or like Charizard showed up and was just like, and you are. I'm like, oh, no. Let me tell you, I threw some water on him real quick, but threw some water on him, tell me this flame go down a bit. Like, since you talking crazy to people, I want you to remember exactly who
But the crazy thing is, though, it was like, hey, look, I can hit him with a flamethrower, but you, I'll beat your ass.
Like, this shit was weird.
Like you couldn't touch Ash. Just because you see me slap him with my tail, that don't mean you can slap him with yours.
Like I feel like Charizard is like a cat. Like I love my cats, but they be having their moments where they be like, you want to rub me? I'm like, yeah. Like, get your scat. They're like, all right, fuck this. Never mind. Stop that. Don't touch me. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Get your hands off me, peasant.
Yeah, like, unhand me, you cretin. Like, I literally said that today.
What was it? Unhand me, you damn dirty ape.
I literally said that today at work. We have this officer that comes in and messes with us, and I mean comes to my desk, knocks shit over, and like he won't even talk. He says manga, not manga. He's like, I won't tell you what manga I'm reading. We're not friends. And I'm like, what do you call this? He like, this is terrorist activity. I'm like, bro, this is a friendship. Like he literally came in, messed with my supervisor, messed with our fucking admin assistant. Then he runs into me, starts pulling up my sweater. I'm like, unhand me. Get the fuck.
Right, fucking with everybody.
I was like, yo, what's going on here?
That's how you make the most of your day, fucking with everybody else.
I've never, ever had somebody really come over. Like, my man opened my drawer and took, like, one of my candy bars and was like, bye. I was like, what the shit?
Appreciate it.
I was like, what kind of shit is this? He like, I just came to see if you had some chips. I'm like, or you can take your ass upstairs and go to the damn vending machine.
I'll be popping up in my boss office, stealing candy. It's on the bowl on the table.
It's out for everybody. This man was in my drawer. Like he literally looked around, knocked my lotion over. So he literally would like flip my stuff. Like he literally looks at my Yeti and like lays it on its side, knowing it'll gonna roll. Yeah, like, he don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. But he's like, trying to inconvenience you.
I hate it here.
Like, I'm not really trying to mess nothing up. I'm just really trying to inconvenience you.
It's all bad. And this all started because we used to have to scan for our temperatures and it was too high. And he like, you just short. I'm like, no, you're 6 foot. You're tall. Like, I don't know why everybody over 6 foot thinks that's the average height. It's not. It's fucking not. It's not. Like,
I don't know. Height's a weird subject. Short people tell you you're not tall enough. Tall people tell you you're too short.
I literally...
like, it's nothing worse than being called short by a short person. Because it's just like, dog, like, how can you tell me how tall I am? Like...
What's annoying, though, is that when I say somebody is tall, people think that he's 5'4". And I get so irritated because I'm like I told my dad, when he met my husband, he was tall. I was like, he's tall. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, where is the little guy? My dad is 5'10". So my dad turns around to see, at that point, my husband was 5'10". Like, now he's 6 foot. And he's just like, eye to eye with this fucking 14-year-old. And I'm like, what part of tall don't you fucking understand?
Like, it was one time I had a whole debate at work with like a 5'4" person and they're like a 5 foot person. Like, you're not 5'10".
Not your boss, right? Because she's not 5 foot anything.
I'm like,
she listened to the podcast.
Because I'm like, dog, like, I'm way taller than y'all. How can y'all gauge how tall I am from all the way down there? Like,
a nurse tried to tell my brother-in-law he wasn't 6.
She was like, my boyfriend's 6 foot, and I'm like, and he's barely not seeing eye to eye with me. Like, what?
6. Okay, so here's the other thing too. People don't realize how, like, this is an inch. I feel like people think this is an inch. So when you tell people like you're what 5'10"?
Like 5'11".
Okay, 5'11", right? Okay, so which makes sense. You and him are around. Y'all like this is the distance between y'all. This is the distance between me and my husband. Okay, this is it. I'm face to chest. Okay, and I'm fine with that, right? Okay, I'm not face to belly because that's 7 something. Like,
right.
I'm face to chest. Like I feel like this is the difference. It's not what people think it is at all. And what don't help is that she's like 4'9" and he's 6 foot.
Right.
So she like, hey, you not tall, you not taller than him. He's 6 foot, but he's also on the tall side. Like I feel like 5'10"
I'm like, I told him, I was like, think about every average height person in this building. I'm taller than them. I'm only shorter than the tall people.
Because your average height, like I feel like
anybody who like 5'9" and under, maybe even 5'10", I'm taller than them.
Automatically, like
the only people I'm shorter than have a 6 in their height.
Literally at work, we was sitting there and we was talking about. We was like. We can see people's heights in our system. Right. Sometimes they put their height and their weight in. This lady, literally my coworker, looks over. She go, is he a midget? He's like 5'1", and I was like, that is not short enough to call them a little person. I was like, bro, you're 5'3". Like how short? I was like
5'1", though. That's tough. That's
it's the way she said it. She had,
that's tough. Listen, being a short king is rough out here.
I've never had someone be so disrespectful, and I felt it. I'm like, yo, you're not even taller than me in heels. Like I'm 5'3", you're 5'3". What the fuck you think 5'1" look like?
Because,
like it's just this. It's just this.
I know, but it's rough. It's rough because short girls don't even want you. You too, like imagine being too short for a short person.
I didn't pick my husband out because of his height. Okay, right. I promise. So when people are like, "What's the height you can deal with?" I'm like, anything taller than me is fine. I'm 5'3". You could be 5'4", and we going, baby. Like you could be 5'11" works for me. 5'9" works for me. 5'7". I am 5'3". Like I don't feel.
But it's like when you 5'1".
If we eye to eye, fine. Look, listen.
If you 5'1", then it's tough because
eye to eye people.
Everybody wants somebody taller than them. So if you're gonna be taller than somebody,
and listen, you might as well have somebody your height in the bedroom. Think about how well that works out if y'all the same height. Like I don't know same height people. They don't ever talk about their sex life. So I don't know how
I've rarely seen any like male or female that's the same height.
You don't see that. No, you don't. You don't. You see short kings and Amazons. Or you see, but you know what though? Megan Thee Stallion is like 5'9", I feel like.
Yeah, she like 5'9".
And Party is like 6'3", like 6'4". Yeah, and Jack Harlow is tall as shit too. I found out how tall Jack Harlow was, and I was like, who the fuck? I think he's like Jack Harlow was. That's a big bitch. Like I wasn't expecting.
Like, he always around some super tall people because he never looked that tall.
He really is. Like when I found out how tall Jack Harlow was, I was shaking. Let me see exact. Like his height is wild. I'm like, is Lil Nas X that tall too? Because why are you so tall? Like, yeah, he's 6'3".
Okay.
Like, how tall is Lil Nas X? Because
probably around that tall.
But goddamn, because where is y'all eating this tall fruit at? Okay, and then tall people had the audacity to tell you that you're short, like they're not over 6 foot, like that's a normal height to me. Like that's the thing. Like all of us are in the 5s, and you were in the 6s, and then you go, well, you're short. No, you're tall.
I had Kelly.
Yeah.
You know he about like 6'3".
I don't know why.
That nigga say he like 5'10". I said, you who?
And that's the crazy thing too. For some odd reason, tall people either know they're tall or they don't think they're tall at all.
I'm like, bro, you wear a size 13 shoe. You ain't got no business being 5'10". I don't even think that's possible.
What? I think my dad wears like a 10 and he's 5'10". Like I don't.
So imagine being 5'10" with a size 13. You look like you look like a male La Cienega.
Stop. Somebody was definitely talking about too how Penny's friends ain't real.
I'm like, bro, you like the second tallest nigga in the group. The only person taller than you is B, and he like 6'5".
And that's tall. That's like NBA player.
I'm like, when he not around, you are the tallest person in the group every time.
He is, and what's crazy is that because I'm so short, all tall people look around us. I can't gauge y'all, so I be seeing y'all.
They just all tall.
Like how you can't gauge us, right? Yeah. You like, what is you like? Like fucking like 5 foot. You like, I'm 5'3". Like fuck you.
I usually mine start off as like 5. You try 5'5". Right. That's why that's my go-to.
Right. But like I can't gauge y'all. I be like, you tall. Like I have to go off of whatever my husband's height is, how tall I know you are. Like right. I know my dad is 5'10", so if you eye to eye with my dad, you 5'10", but you might be a little taller than him.
I'm a little taller than you.
So 5'11". Like
slightly
like you seen my husband's best man. Yeah. So you seen exactly like me and him is eye to eye. He like 5'4". Yeah. Like so I'm like, all right, short king. So when I hook him up with people, I'll be like, he's short king, but he dope though. But he's short king.
I will say, you missed the DeMario and Mills moment again. It's always funny when they in the same place because the same joke pop up. You look at what? Damn, I thought you was Mills.
I did see them both. I feel like last year.
Yeah. But I'm saying you missed the moment again because my boy Jew. Mills on the pool table and he come over here by the couches or whatever, and DeMario sit next to me. He turned back in. Damn, I thought you was Mills. And they both had on square glasses.
They did not have what they dress alike.
No, they don't really dress alike. So it's more like an evil twin dynamic. Like Mills is the evil twin of DeMario. Like
evil Dave Chappelle. Yeah, like we don't know his name.
Like DeMario will come in some normal formal type stuff. And then Mills come in looking like a black celebrity. Like
he got like a fur on.
Yeah, he got like a fur on.
When I see him, I be like, where you going?
They look the same, but they're two people drastically. Like it's hilarious. It's literally like a yin and yang type thing.
He do. I be looking at his dress like, where you going? Like my man be showing up with the fur. Was he the one in the hot ass coat at your birthday party? No, that wasn't him.
That was Jew. That was Jew. He had a big ass coat on again. That man.
You know what? Because what did he had a Burberry all last year? I said, you gotta go to a baby shower? Where are you going?
He looked all his coats. If y'all ever seen Four Brothers, what was that nigga name in Four Brothers? He looked like the nigga in Four Brothers.
Not Andre.
No, it was the dude that they was beefing with, that Andre and them was beefing with, that had his mother killed and stuff.
Yes.
I can't think of his name, but that big ass coat he had on.
I think about him as Big Boy in ATL.
like that's how big my boy Cosby, bro. Big furs, and it's not like the whole coat be fur. It's usually just like where the zipper is, the lining be fur.
And he's a small dude. So it's be like noticeable.
And it'd be like the biggest furs ever. I'd be like, bro, why your coat so thick?
Like you think he took the whole cheetah, not just the fur.
I don't know if I texted the group chat like, where'd you be finding these big ass coats at?
He's a small guy. Like he's a smaller dude. Like real small.
He's like tall and slim.
Yeah, and there's no reason for him to need all that warmth. Like it's like he anemic or something. Like he don't got enough iron. That's why his coat's so big. Like a North Face might leave him cold. Man, he looked like you know how they was dressing on Chappelle's show when they was at the hate convention. Yeah, he just like a pimp, like a pimp in the winter. That's what he. I hope you listen to a podcast. No. You gotta send them this episode specifically.
They too ignorant to listen to this podcast.
You gotta send them to this podcast. You gotta send them this episode specifically.
But he was like, I thought you teleported over here, Bill. Bill started cracking out like, I fucking hate y'all. Because he can't deny it. He even said it like, I hate DeMario because we look alike.
That is the worst. That is absolutely terrible.
Man, it's so hilarious when they in the same room.
Speaking of thugs though and pimps. I finished fucking Tokyo Revengers. Had his last chapter today. We filmed a little different later, guys, so that's why it seems a little off this week. Yeah, Tokyo Revengers, I finished it. I gotta admit, it was a good ending.
As long as the ending was fine.
It was the subreddit that was like, all right, the subreddit belongs to the anime only people now. It was an honor reading with you people. I was like, same to you, sir. I was like, I've been in this subreddit since the beginning. Like,
I'm dead.
Look, listen, I'm in Blue Lock subreddit too. Let me tell you something.
I gotta watch the new episode.
Listen.
It got real again?
Yes. When I tell you, like, it's an op. I was like,
Already?
I didn't even know you got op.
It's a.
Yo.
It ain't the pink hair dude.
No, it's not. It's not even who you thought it was. I was talking to my cat. I was watching. I said, "Oh shit, cricket." Like,
I'm trying to think who could the op be.
man, listen. So when he like he switched sides too. He like, look, y'all not making it out of here, but me, I'm gonna be the best striker in Japan. And then steps on the other side, and it's like it's a 12 on 10. I was like, oh no.
Wow.
I mean, my man got a hat trick in the game, and then like something that was like, bro, what do you mean you missed it? And then
It ain't the brown and yellow hair dude, is it?
no, it's not him. No.
I figured it
We
was.
love him. No.
Yeah, because he know what's up. He be on demon time with him. He the one who be pulling them out like, hey man, come on, you got the monster. You let him out.
He like our monsters, they talking. Bachira, that's his name. I fucking love Bachira. I loved him when I started reading the manga too. I was like, this one is gonna be the
all right,
dope
my
one.
last guess. It ain't the orange hair homie who shared the steak with him, was it?
Nah.
Okay, I'd have been like, damn, he went out like that.
It's really none of the people you think it is. I kid you now. When you see who it is, you about to be like shook. And I really was like, yo, like.
And I'm mad because it's probably gonna be one of those I knew deep down.
You felt like
I felt it, but I was like, nah, probably not.
it's just like Isagi looking at him and then being like, he just smiled. Then like he was like something off. Then he like, are you betraying us? I'm like, that's a thing in Blue Lock. Like who?
Right. Like how you become an op
I've never.
in Blue Lock.
The amount of betrayal was fucking. It was crazy actually. Like I'm really like, my husband hates it because he loves like soccer. He like, I hate sports animes because nothing real. And I'm like, all right, that's cool, I guess. Like, but I don't know. I don't even care for soccer, but soccer animes be having me in a chokehold. Like, oh, she had me.
I'm cool.
Like,
I like soccer.
I don't care for the sport in general. Like, never really have. Like,
Right.
I don't watch baseball animes, but I like baseball.
Yeah. Lord, like, you know me, I'm just a sports weirdo. Like, you know, my bucket list, I'm trying to go
That's
to
why you
every.
watch Yamushi Battle.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. See, I have like several Run with the Wind.
No.
I have several.
Okay, so like, I'm a weirdo to an extent.
Okay.
Yeah, like I will watch a handball anime before I watch Yamushi Pedal.
I got a water polo one for you.
I could probably do that one.
Okay, all right. I got a water polo one. I got a badminton one for you. I got 2 badminton ones for you.
Maybe.
I got tennis for you.
I could do tennis.
You know, Prince of Tennis. You know that came back.
Yeah, I could.
But
do
you need
tennis.
to get into that cycling.
No, I don't even watch cycling in real life. Okay,
like I watch cycling in real life. Like you just what is that?
No,
what does that mean? Yamushi Battle. Just watch it.
No,
just watch it. No. It's all because of the rabbit episode. The rabbit episode would turned you off, but he killed the rabbit. He felt bad. I would never ride again if I ran over a rabbit.
You would never ride over a rabbit.
You don't know. They just hop out in the lane sometimes.
You shut down the whole career over a rabbit.
He saw the
So
family.
You never gonna drive again if you hit a squirrel?
I work very hard not to hit squirrels.
If you hit one, or you just go give up the L's.
We don't know yet. We do not know yet. I'd work hard not to hit any creatures.
I would hit you with a pillow out your sleep.
Oh my God, I hit a bird and my life was just like, and I heard it like catch on it was a blue jay. I heard it like catch on my tire and spin and hit the top of my car. I was very upset about the blue jay. It just jumped out there.
I'm not gonna lie, like if I hop at a party with your husband, you talk about Cat's not driving anymore, so she hit a squirrel today. I will come to your house and hit you with your old pillow.
I'm allowed to fucking mourn, okay?
Stop being extra.
You don't know me and what I've been through with dead animals, okay? All right, you don't know me. I'm not a serial killer, okay? All right. How many squirrels have you hit? You keep count? See? Exactly.
But if I hit one, I would be okay.
Tragic. That squirrel had a family.
Circle of life.
That squirrel had a family.
It's the circle of life.
That squirrel had a family.
Squirrels die every day, B.
I know.
Just like people.
That's why you shouldn't add to it.
It wasn't my fault. Be smarter. You seen this car?
You need to watch Yamushi Battle.
No.
It's good. They have amazing tactics.
Oh. what I could move my legs faster than you.
Honestly, yes. Like some, like some of them, like they're like sprint gods.
Like how many tactics? How many superpowers?
Some are better because there's different positions. So some are better climbers. Like some are better sprinters. There's a whole thing. There's a science to it. It's the same thing with the cross country one.
I'm definitely not watching that.
Why do you have to mistreat? Okay, these are real sports. Okay, where real things happen. I think I found a rugby one too, but water polo is gonna be good too. Oh, I found a horse one too. There's a horse one. Like where you do horse racing.
Oh, man.
I found that one too.
Horse races only like.
I feel like
horse races aren't even long enough for that.
They absolutely are.
Oh, I mean, but I guess there's more since there's a shorter distance. There's a higher level of intensity. Then you got gambling. I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure there's some degenerates out there gambling on cyclists.
There's a ping pong anime, better. Yuri on Ice. I mean, I used to watch, like Free.
I'm not watching
Toby Swim Club. Why not?
Here.
But it's good.
Only ice skating I'm watching is Blaze of Glory.
See, and then Skate the Infinity, I watched the whole skateboard anime.
And then Michelle Kwan don't
Prince of Stride is about parkour.
Okay, I'll watch that. The
amount of sports animes I've actually watched is a little like strange. But Free Swim Club, that was like because he only swims free, and then some of them do backstrokes, and then they do. I mean, it's got gay undertones, but it's still good. And but still, Skate the Infinity has gay undertones as well, but it's good because they also do snowboard. But if you do the water polo, that's the. Why do you just hate on everything that everyone loves so much?
I'm not hating on it. Listen, you can enjoy it. That don't mean I have to enjoy it.
I've also I've done archery. Archery is a good one too.
That's cool.
That one's real nice. I gotta get into boxing.
I don't watch some archery on ESPN. I don't watch some people turn up.
I do want to watch Burning Kabaddi.
What's that one about?
I believe it's like a offensive play, like something weird. Like it's a different type of game. I just haven't figured out what it is. It's like it's a contact sport though. I'm getting smacked with shit. like that's kind of what I feel.
But yeah, I'm one of those people. Like if you like what you like, you do what you like.
So you wouldn't watch ping pong?
Possibly.
See, look, everyone says that Run with the Wind is a good one. You need to watch the
I don't know. If I want to watch something about cross country, I'll watch it.
Yawamushi Pedal is right here. And they keep getting new seasons.
That's good for them.
I'm
glad they're thriving. I'm glad the community is thriving.
I feel like you don't be loving sports the way
I do. I love the sports I love.
Anyways.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to deter anybody from watching Yawamushi Pedal. That's not what I'm going to do. If someone wants to indulge in it, go for it. But me? Nah.
Before we go, I'm gonna give my little review of the One Piece movie. I know everybody was watching Wakanda Forever. I'm gonna get there. I would join in, but
she ain't watch.
I didn't. I know it's good. I know it's good. But because
you ain't watch it though.
I'm gonna see it this weekend probably. But I thought it was good. I was not expecting the antagonist to be the antagonist of the. I will say that much. Like I thought that it was going to be the Navy or something like that. We got to see Gear 5.
I honestly, I think I got a clue. I think I won't be shocked because I think they've been kind of playing to it. It is who I.
Oh yeah, I think honestly, what the power of the devil fruit that the antagonist has is also like a really cool devil fruit. As well as it's always nice to see Shanks. I know that they only pay that man to show up for like 5 minutes.
Was he actually in the movie a lot? Did he get a lot of screen time?
He got a decent amount.
Because they do him and old boy the same. Sabo.
Yeah, we got to see Law a little bit too.
And then you never see him again.
I will say something that is interesting about seeing the movie is that they name Luffy as like the 5th emperor. So this happens after the events of Wano. Because like when they see Luffy,
I noticed that. What's up with these time skip movies?
Well, this one is like canonically uncanon. It's got a lot of singing in it, but I'm like I was okay with the singing.
So it's canon, but it's not canon.
Like
some things are canon.
Yeah, like they noted that like. So I mean, I guess mini spoiler alert, but after Luffy kind of takes Kaido down, like he gets named the 5th emperor. Even though the Yonko stands for Yon is like 4. Yonko means 4 automatically. He can't be technically. That's why he's so interesting. He's the 5th emperor. But the fact that they kind of like name dropped it like that implies too. But we do get to see a little bit of Gear 5. We don't get to see as much of it as I thought we would. And
I think they're trying to save most of the show.
Well, as they fucking should, because I feel like the thing is that, it just kind of Gear 5 just happens. Yeah. But based on where we are in One Piece and what I've read, we're getting close to it. I feel like we have about 5 more episodes. I really want to see it.
I'll be watching it, but I don't be watching it as much because,
maybe there have to be specials.
10 episode fight. A 10 episode fight is just exhausting.
Because we don't have those Dragon Ball Z eyes anymore.
Even Dragon Ball Z, we started to speed it up. Like, they get you for a 3 episode fight. We on a 5 episode fight.
Yeah, we don't have those Dragon Ball. You know how they don't have, the women don't have the mega knees no more. We don't have the Dragon Ball Z eyes. Like, us millennials, we've sat through the longest of the longest fights, I feel like, in anime. Like, I was watching Yu Yu Hakusho, and I felt like I woke up, I was like, y'all. I was like, shit. I'm like, wait, how long have I been asleep? 3 hours? Fuck.
That's like 10 episodes.
It took at least 10 episodes for Goku to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Long fights, are just that was anime culture. Remember how long it took for Ichigo, especially when we finally heard his theme song, we were like, oh thank God, he about to get serious. Finally.
Should this fight taking a while?
Man, listen. Everything I feel like in anime time, I'm just like, can y'all make the episode? I would happily sit through 45-minute episodes.
I did see that. There was a lot of people that got bodied.
They just pop up to the Soul Society, and they just like...
But my one dude, the one with the jagged sword...
Oh, yeah.
Whooping on him like, man, that nigga weak.
Really,
he matter of fact... Stop talking to me, pale dude. I want him.
Hey, yo,
and then the headmaster and their hot.
I finally seen the doctor, the dude with all the crap all over his face, black and white. I finally seen his real face.
They showed it in anime.
They do eventually, but his hair really is blue. I don't know why I was digging around, looking him up, and I was like, alive and well, and you're human. You have regular people's skin. It's paint.
Yeah.
I was shook. But I love Bleach because without Yu Yu Hakusho, there is no Bleach. I feel like them two.
And it's getting real early.
It is. It absolutely is. But I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Quincy's hot. And he told him, it's all because you ain't want to kill that nigga.
No, literally. And I'm mad because I feel like the Quincy's be popping up out of nowhere for the strangest,
why y'all just come with so much beef?
Man. And I was like, what I hate about the Soul Society, though, is that how is there still racism, classism, and every other... I'm like, so you die, you just don't escape it. Because there's still, the poor parts of the Seireitai.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
How you die in the afterlife, you still got to deal with the BS.
When Hitsugaya was literally talking about how he, used to not be able to eat, and him and Momo was looking out for... I was like, wait. You never been alive and you had to experience... Who the fuck is taking y'all taxes? Y'all pay the soul rent? What is the currency? What is the economic climate in the fucking Seireitai?
Probably strength.
And why is it trash? The fact that all of the captains have all suffered some sort, except for Byakuya. Byakuya's I come from a prestigious family. And I'm he's we picked up that gutter trash Rukia. I'm like, who the fuck? Where? Who is putting these people into? Y'all have a president? What is capitalism running wild in the fucking Sarah? What are you paying with Reishi? What is going on?
I don't know.
None of y'all to ever have lived a life.
That's true.
And then you die, and then you go back to the same classism. Imagine dying poor on the street and going to the Soul Society and being poor. Oh my God.
That would be trash. And then you just stuck there. You can't even kill yourself. Unless you get killed. No, you can't.
Bleach taught me you live poor, you die poor. That's the name of the episode. Live poor, die poor.
Yeah.
And put a picture of Ichigo digging through trash on
We'll holler at y'all later. We over time.
We are. Bye, Daisy.
Bye.
I'm gonna have to find the most